Okay, all aboard and welcome to the Fox Valley Short Line Railroad, a standard career playthrough of Derail Valley Simulator. My name is Swift Fox, and I'll be your conductor and engineer for this evening's 2-hour journey on the rails. Please have a seat, get comfortable, and have your tickets ready. This train is now departing. Hey, good evening, Wild. Nice to have you. How's your day been? Oops, cancel. I don't want to do that. So, when we left off, we pulled into Goods Factory. And over the weekend, I was just sort of fixing some of my files on YouTube, and I realized that the last time we were here in Goods Factory, we found an S060. That's the small steam locomotive. It's like a shunter, not a shunter. Well, yeah, it's a shunter. It's a little loco. And I said, next time we get back here, we're going to go and try out Steam. Well, here we are, back in Goods Factory. So, let us get things started with Steam. So I think first I need to check my fees. What do I owe? 8,000, huh? Blah. All right. Well, we'll pay off. Oops, stop it. Pay. Oh, pay that one off first. What the heck? Confirm. Boop. Put that away. All right. And back and fees, and we just need to pay off a little bit more. Yes, that's fine. And pay for that. All right, so all our fees are taken care of. Oh, that's good to hear, Wild. Good to hear. So let's go back and go for licenses. Yes, fine. Oh, okay. Boop. Licenses. All right. So here's all the licenses we've got so far. We own everything down to train length 1. Train length 2 is still available, but we're a little still too early for that and concurrent orders 2. We have the DM3. We have the DE2. We don't have the multiple unit yet. We don't need that yet. Or museum. We have logistical hall. Manual service we don't have yet. And the S282, that's the big locomotive, or the big steam locomotive. And the DE6 is the big diesel locomotive. We're not there yet. And all the hazmats and stuff like that, we're not there. But we are interested in this bad boy. So let's just print that out and see what it looks like. So it costs us 20 grand. It allows us access to the 060 steam powered locomotives in Derail Valley. It asks us to use them responsibly. And refer to our vehicle catalog for detailed specifications. So it doesn't increase our insurance copay, nor does it impact our time bonus deadline. And there are no prerequisites. So we can get this anytime, and we're going to get it right now. Yeah, exactly. This game doesn't know me very well, does it? All right, so let's pick it up. Here we go, new license. We can now use the steam locomotives S060. So we'll put that in our hut with the rest of these things. Boop. before we go and take a look at our new locomotive, let us go and bid a fond farewell to the DM3. There she is, number 035. She served us well. And I'm saying we're going to bid farewell to her because she is not ours. She is for lack of a better term, we rent this locomotive. Same with the DE2 right now. So the minute we leave her behind, she's going to go away. The game is going to respawn her somewhere else if it respawns her at all. So if we want to go back and get this locomotive again, we'll have to find one in another location. So, farewell to our DM3. You were a fine locomotive. A lot of great runs together. So, but we picked up this little lady right here. How about that, huh? Number 75. So here we go, the S060. And if you're not familiar, the first number is the number of wheels in front. Then you have the 6, which designates these 3 in the middle, these 6, 2 on each side. Then the 0 in the back means that there's no trailing wheels. So no preceding wheels. We have 6 drive wheels and no trailing wheels. All right, and the locomotive is made up of the boiler, this round section in the front, and the cab. And in the cab down here, way low, is the firebox. That's right kind of between these 2 back wheels. The coal is held up here in this black section. On either side, these big green areas, like where the L75 is, that's our water tank. So we carry it with us. We don't have a tender on this. All right, here is our piston. Here. And there's another one on the other, whoops, there's another one on the other side. So, and what else? All right, so there's a few things we need to do. We need to check these and fill those up. That's the oilers for the pistons and the wheels and those type of things. We also need to get ourselves a coal shovel. So we gotta go shopping. So we gotta do that next. By the way, we did find the S282, the derelict hulk of the demonstrator unit. So, come on. So we're gonna go over here to the shop and hope we can get what we need. So we need an oil can and a shovel. That's an expensive shovel. But if that's all we got, all right, so we need the oil can. We need the oil can, oiler, boop. And we need, is that the only shovel? Oh no, there's got the cheap shovel. We'll get the cheap shovel. And what else do we have in here? Oh. Shovel mount, we'll get one of those. Boop. Sometimes there's like direction plates in here that go over braking. Ooh, the expert shovel. That's all right, we got the cheap one. That's good for right now. And I don't see it. It's also where you go to get all the tools, the drill, the soldering gun. What else can you get here? You can get the clinometer. You get the hammer. The toolbox is here. You'd also need a lighter, but we have a lighter because we got it when we were working with the lanterns. You can also get the filler gun here. And what else? What else? What else? Oh, and the crimping tool. That's for like putting lights and stuff on your locomotive. I don't think we're there yet. And then the infrared thermometer, which I haven't actually used. So that is everything. Road closed, road open. Thank you. That's a nothing. All right, so I guess that's it. I don't see anything else we need or can use right now. All right. So let's put this down and let's pay for our stuff. All right. Quick and easy. So for steam, you need the shovel, you need the oiler, and you need a lighter. And while we're here, you get that and that. All right, and here we are inside the locomotive, and it's very dark in here. That's just the way things are. I don't want any of this. I want this. I want to put that there. That'll help give us a little bit of light in here. All right, so that's where we get the coal. This is our firebox. Let's see if it asks us if we want a tour. Did it? All right, how's our water? This is our water gauge. You never want that to go away. You want always have a column of water in there. Firebox. This is our shoot, I forget what that's called. Shuttlecock. And this is our forward and reverse. And yeah, see, pulls back to go in reverse, push forward to go forward. Okay, we have our independent brake and our train brake. This is our whistle. We do have a switch. There's a dynamo on here to turn this light on. It also runs the headlights. So our brake, and then this opens up. You can climb up here and see the coal. So the water goes in here. These are 2 tanks on either side. And these are steam heads in the chimney, or the stack. Ugh, I sound like such a moron. All right. So let's see, what do we got? Will that just stick there? It will. All right. All right, so let's set some things up here. Because I took the liberty of taking all the gear off of the DM3. So yeah, it's a little slow. Mount must be drilled in. Okie doke. Stop. I just want to put it on the floor. Now we can hang that up. Nifty. Alright, so before I get too crazy in here, let us look at these oiling cups so we can pop them open. There's 3 on either side of this locomotive. And now we need to find where the oiling can went. Put that in our hand. And then we just add oil. See the oil in there? It's kind of brownish. So you put the little dot there, a little cursor dot. And there's one there. Close them. Go around and do the other side. This oiling can never runs out, just so you know. You never ever have to buy it again so long as you don't misplace it. But it's imperative that you have it, because this goes away. These things you need to refill every so often. So you have to check them, otherwise things get bad. Alright, so let's put this over here. Let's put this back up here. Unlimited oil, yes. Alright, let's put this up. So we're going to deck this out a bit. Put the equipment back where we can use it. Let's see, is that going to be in the right spot? That'll do. Now the brakes, because you're kind of looking down at them, you want to put your brake meter where you can see it when you're working with it. So it's important to be mindful of where it goes. I think that's usually where I put it. And that's correct. So let me put this down. drill this in. Hey, Live, how are ya? We're just kind of getting the gadgets installed that I took off of the DM3. So to kind of get this, we're going to run with this for a little while. So I want to be sure everything is good. Okay, that's our speedometer. Hey, Cammy, how are ya? So far, so good. We're getting our new steam locomotive kitted out. Pun intended. I wonder if we could put that there. I don't know. We'll see. Will it fit? Not enough space. Okay. I don't think I've ever put one of these on here. Let's try it there. Not enough space. Where should it go? Maybe that's the reason why I haven't put it on here. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's see. Maybe it'll go there. I don't know. We'll see. Boop. Aha! It does like that. Okay. That is a good way to chill down. By the way, hey, I sent you a text, or not a text, but a thing on Telegram. How's the new job going? All right, that's that. We'll get the clock. Put the clock down here. Can't drill here. What? Okay. Put it back where I wanted to put it. I will drill there instead. Let's just make sure that the thing fits. fit. Cool. Hopefully that's right side up. Otherwise, we'll be taking it down again. All right, and the hooks for the lanterns. We'll put one up here, and we'll put one up there. And we're done with the drill. So yeah, we are committing to this locomotive for at least a few runs. I would just like this one, please. That just gives us a little bit more light in the cab, which is important, especially to read by. All right. All right, so now we have to, oops, get things. Put that away. We need that. We need one of those. We need switch, speedometer, brakes, and the clock. All right, let's see. We know that's right. All right. We know this is right. Now you're like, how come there's no power? Because there's no dynamo on. But I got a green light and I got a green light. So put another can of spool of solder on and do the clock. So you know the clock is right too. It's right at least twice a day, right? That's good. Well, you know, I'm glad that the new job is working out. I'm super happy for you. And the last one. Let's see. Are we right? Nope, we are not right. Okay, so let's put this away. We need to get the hammer out, because it's hammer time. All right. Hammer, let's take that off. Oh, come back. Where did it go? Where did it go? I gotta go find it. Well, that's rude. Where'd it go? That's irritating. It's in here somewhere. Fell down behind the actual speedometer. Ah, there we go. All right. So that wasn't the right way. We'll try that. There we go. Perfect. All right. Nice. And you saw that there is a way to prevent it from using the whole spool. If you click it fast enough. All right. Well, we will need to replenish our spools, but for right now, we are good. All right. So all of our gadgets are there. Let's get rid of our toolbox. And I knew I shouldn't have come this way. Oof, that was a good jump. Holy heck. All right. All right, let's start up our locomotive. Let's run into the back of a building. Wow, the chip's really good here. Okay. All right, so again, coal, water, firebox. Now let's get her fired up. So shovel, coal. Click shovel, right click, dump coal. Shovel, coal. Just keep shoveling until the coal doesn't go off the shovel. And then we can put it back. And actually, the coal stays there. That's crazy. Okay. How we doing here? We can add, let's not add any water. Well, yeah, let's add a little water. All right, so we need the lighter. And then light fire. All right, we have fire lit. All right, so we're going to turn the blower on, and that'll help the heat of the fire go up to get our boiler pressure to go up. Our water is looking good. It's actually filling up a bit, so let's dial it back a little bit there. That's the chest. Turn the... I guess there's no brake pressure right now. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, so we've got it. You see that we've got some smoke coming out of there. We need to turn on. This is the dynamo, and we'll know that that's actually working when we see coming out of there. And then this is our compressor. And you can hear that that's running. So that's going to build up air pressure in our lines. That's going to give us some light, so we can go back inside here. How's our fire looking? Where is our fire? Oh my gosh, we need more. That's crazy. Oops. All right, so we can turn the blower off because we're almost to 12 bars. We can give ourselves some independent brake. We should have enough to, oh, look, we have power. We have power. We have power. Okay, let's, oh, isn't that nice? That's fun. Oh, the lights are on. And let's get the headlights on. That's brights, normal, and then the other side has red lights on the front. We can kind of look at that. So we could turn them all the way on here. So that's full lights there. All right, so we're at 12 bars. Let's take her out. Brake off. Shuttlecock open. And a little throttle. Take the brake off. And let's do some chug-chugging. Chug. Chug-chug. Chug-chug-chug. Nothing's on. The brake is good. This is where I had problems before. My goodness, that was fast. What the heck happened? Okay, something is definitely. All right, so let's stop because that didn't sound good at all. Okay, now that's blinking. So what's wrong here? What's wrong? What's wrong, little woo-woo? That's good. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn the wheel. I forgot to prime. See? All right, so you have to move some oil around here. And I didn't do that. I may have inadvertently broken. You have to spin this. I forgot about the spinny thing. Yeah, it looks like there's oil on both sides there. Okay, put that away. All right, let's try this. Try this again. How's our fire? Let's add some more. Good. Shut the firebox. Take the brake off. Oh, wait. That brake off. Could we go? Did I break something? Ah, okay. Gets up fast. And once you get going, you could turn that shuttlecock off. And so we'll just take it for a little ride around the goods factory here. Yes, chug chug. I think the whistle is the best thing on this whole thing. So you got to keep an eye on everything. Turn that off. So there we go. So there's a lot more to kind of keep track of here. Like, we don't want the bars to go up higher than 15. Otherwise, there's a relief valve on it and it'll start to go off, but you're going to start to, you go through water faster than you want to. So we're going to turn the throttle off here. Take a stop here at the office and see what jobs we can take, because I think we have enough time. All right, so put the brake on and hop off. So there we go. Full power, blowing some steam. We got sunny side on the other side, a little bit. We'll take a couple pictures. 075, and then let's see what we can take. All right, so let's go into steel mill. That'd be a nice short run. Let's see, what's the capacity of this bad boy, of this girl? All right, the S060. On the flat, she can move 1,500 tons. At a 2% grade on a dry day, she can do 400 tons. And on a rainy day, it says she could do 3. But never believe that. All right, so we're not going to run her by herself. I am going to recommend that you keep your DE2 coupled up with this locomotive for the specific reason, because it's going to make it a lot easier to service to line it up using the remote. So we're going to hook up to DE2, and I think we're going to take this. If we got the DE2, we've got enough motive power here. So where is this? D30. Okay. Well, that's about where that's right about where our DE2 is. So we're going to go pick her up. And we're going to do backwards. There we go. Chug, 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 chug. So this here kind of takes some of the pressure off of the valve on startup. You can kind of look out the window here. How that fire look? Not bad. You're like, what did you just do? You jumped out. I have to set some switches. Because we came out here. So we need to set this right. And then back up into there. Okay, good. So we're going to catch up. Where did you go? No, there is no multiplayer in this game, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. That would make it a lot easier to manage the steam locomotives, I'll tell you that. Switches are good too, and the number 3 track is over here. I'll let it come to slow down on its own. Almost there. Perfect. I would like to see the thing. All right, we'll do this back to there then. good. All right, that's the relief valve blowing. All right, so open this, move this forward. How's our a little coal in there? Shut that up. All right, and forward. The other nice thing about having the DE2 in the back is if it's on, you can shunt, just use it for shunting. You have to go both of these past the switch. That was fast. That was too much. That's right. This has the same brake style as the DM3, so you can't just set it. You have to kind of gradually increase it. All right, so 3.0 is down here. That's these cars here. We can check our 34, and there should be 8 cars. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the red one is 8. All right, back it up, brake off. How's our water? Slowing down nicely. It's a little harder to control, yeah. That's part of the challenge of it. Oh, that was too much. Donk. Not the noise I wanted to hear. That's okay. All right. Our first trip with Steam. Let us do our route map. So we're coming out of goods factory. Going to come this way. Stay to the right. We're going to go to steel mill. Straight on shot. So we need to go into steel mill. We'll be coming in from this direction. So want to stay right, past the water, and into the B yard, I believe. Yes, B3I. So we'll go up to the B yard, and 3I is here. So we want to go left, left, and right. Perfect. Let's put us right in there. Excellent. Oops. All right, so let's get her started. How are we doing on? Okay. Now, you don't actually, okay, so that's too much water in there. That kind of cooled things down a little bit. All right, so this is not the level of water in your locomotive, in your tanks. That's just the water in your boiler. You have to open up this and grab your flashlight and shine it in. And that stick there shows you how much water you got. And I think we're at a half. I think we'll be enough though, because it is a short run. All right, so this is open. I'm going to go forward. I know all of my switches are good. Brakes off. Oh. Let us turn this on just in case we need it. And make sure that we are synced. We are. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to leave the shuttlecock on until we get to about 5-10 miles an hour. And we're going to jump out and put this order in motion. And that's 13K. B3I. Shouldn't get very far. It's very easy to brake these locomotives. The pistons, especially the chamber up there, I break those and I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what I did. Still good. The only thing this lacks is a bell. Looks like it's about to rain. That won't be good. And we're going to go anyway. As far back as I can go. So normally in a diesel locomotive, I'll hit the Alt and kind of lock myself in, and then I have kind of free form with my, but I can't with this because you're all over the place. I feel like I need coal. I think my water needs to go up a little bit more. Bubbling through here at 23 kilometers an hour. Brakes are off. We can have the cars in tow. That's important. Alright, so I'm going to cut back on the throttle because we're about to do a downhill. And you can see I put the gauge here for the brakes, but you got to look down here, and here's the gauge, so you can just see it. You can just see it, the brake lever, and the speedometer. So what I'm going to need to do myself down a little bit. Two lines is good. Kind of free flowing down here. There we go. mean, I can go a lot faster than this. This is silly. I give you outside view though. That's always fun. Back down to 12 bars. That's good. We don't have the relief valve going off. Almost to the junction here. The Y. Always good. Firebox is good. Hey, how you doing, Commander Kitsune? We're just leaving Goods Factory with our first shipment, with our first load, heading to Steel Mill with the S060. Time for a little bit of breakage. Woo-woo! Throttle. It's a nice speed run. As soon as we get it up to speed. So we may not need the diesel at all, which is nice. We're right above what we can handle on a 2% grade, and I know there's a grade up here just before Steel Mill. It's kind of there to help slow us down. Pictures. Model railroad. It's foggy. I'd like to be going faster. That's the damper. It's supposed to slow down the burn. So we are full forward on our reverser. And our throttle is almost all the way open. Our regulator throttle. Not going to break any speed records with this one. Back across the river. We can't see that. So we should be coming up to grade, incline. Yep, there it is there. See? Almost there. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not panicking. We need to slow down anyway because we're about to come into stillness. Running out of bars here. We need to get our temperature up. How's our water? Water needs to go up a little bit more. Now our firebox is hotter. See? Bars are slowly coming up. Slow down. I would like to keep going, please. It's good. It's good. Ours is going. Are going up. How are we doing? Yep, see we're gaining speed now. We want to slow down because we're coming into the yard now. And hopefully there's nothing on this track. Oh, that'll be bad. We should be good. We should be good. Just sort of make our way to the other end. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, it's only 8:15. All right, so what we'll go over after we get ourselves stopped here. Hopefully we're in far enough into the yard. We'll go over the replenishment process, refilling the coal, refilling the water tanks. All right, so we're gonna we can drop the temps a little bit here while we do stuff. Turn this off. We'll turn it in. Let's just make sure that we are completely in the yard, which we are. Boop. Grab that. Turn the job in. Oh, silly me. Da da da. One car needs to have the brake on. I'm so excited. There we go. We had 46 minutes. We did it in 17. So we get lots of money. Lots of money. 20,000. Good job. All right. What time is it? And what's the weather supposed to be like? Okay. So Steam is fun. All right. It's an interesting concept and part of the game. Part of the game that's not so much fun is you can't just turn it off and walk away and do other things. So you have to kind of leave it on. So we went through about half of our coal and most of our water. If you look here. Yeah, we're pretty much empty on our water. So we have to replenish both of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this behind because we're not going to do this shunting job. We're just going to go over how to replenish our little locomotive. And we do that by keeping our DE2 where we can utilize it for shunting and for replenishing our locomotives. So we're going to be running with that as our primary. So we're going to turn that off. Now it's still running. Our steam locomotive is still running, so we need to be cognizant that I turned the brake off. So we need to be cognizant of that and the water, otherwise we'll blow up the boiler. And look at that. There's no water in there. There's no water in there. So we are going to be in trouble if we don't put some water in this. What we may need to do is blow down. So we're going to blow off the steam. That way we don't keep pressure in there while we don't have any water. In the meantime, I can drive this steaming thing anywhere I want to with my DE2. Right now there are only 2 steam engines in the game. This one here, the 060, and a 282, which is the big freight locomotive. But the 060 is your introduction to steam. So we need to go back this main track here once we get past the switch. And get to the water first. So that's what I mean. Steam is tough. We only just sort of started it up, took it for a quick run back and forth in Goods Factory, hooked it up to a load, and took it from Goods Factory to Steel Mill, which is a really quick run. And we're out of water. So you have to plan your trips now, especially with this one, because you can get across the map on the coal, but you can't get across the map on water. You have to make a couple stops for water. And if you don't have your DE2 on here, lining up to get the water is just crazy. Pretty much, yeah. We're gonna steam clean all the rails. Yeah, the steam cleaning. Also, with the steam engines, you can get charged for pollution. I didn't look at our last thing. Yeah, don't use your fingers to find the steam. Definitely not recommended. All right, so up there, you see those green on the side? That's where the water fill station is. Coal fill station is behind the office. Alright, so we can start to slow down here. We're going to try and do this in the dark, which just makes it even more frustrating. Alright, so game, could you have at least all right, so you can see the fill tube. We have to kind of make it on an angle, but you can't see the fill tube from where you can turn the knob. Oh, you can. Oh, I guess you can. My bad. But you have to turn it perfectly to get it to line up. So we're going to go into forward. And what we want to do is look for the thing to beat. This thing here should tell us that we're lined up. Are we lined up? It says no vehicle. So either the water receptacle isn't lined up, which it's not. It needs to go a little bit further. That might be better. Alright, so it says it's no vehicle. So we just need to... See, you hear the boop? So it's frustrating. So it's close, but it's not quite where it belongs. And it won't fill unless it's right. Oh! Well. Okay, well, we blew it up before we could put water into it. That was disappointing. But that's Steam. Oh my goodness. So that was scary, wasn't it? And everybody, yes, it solved the problem. Oh, our first derailment. No worries. Instead of discarding it in a trash bin so you can take another. That's okay. Good thing we don't have any of that. Oh, it even tells me we're derailed. That's no fun. Okay. Should come back to this when it's light. In fact, we may do that now that everything's broke. Yeah, we'll go back. We'll rest and let the sun come out, and we'll deal with this in the morning. Yes, we'll just go sleep on it. Yes, I'd like to sleep for 7 hours. Oh. Well, luckily, it can only cost us 8K. All right, so let's just, for S&Gs, I think it's raining. For S&Gs, let's just see what this looks like. Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh my goodness. We blowed it up. So that's derailed, and it pushed this over, and this is damaged 21.1%. Everything's blown out. This is damaged a lot. I don't even have the thing on it anymore. But I would have liked to have put water in it. Stupid thing. Okay. So, yeah, it'll totally buff right out. All right. Fees. We broke it. We broke them both. That makes me sad. All right. So, all we have to pay is 8K. So, 8K to get everything fixed. Ta-da! All right, now we need to re-rail everything. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Oh, what the heck? All right, Are we still together? Let's not be together. All right. Rerail. Confirm. Rerail. So it cost us $10,000 to make this fix, and at least we didn't have freight on it, you know? That would have been extra. Now, oh, that was still open. Let's see, do we have any... Is it really full? Well, that was nice of it. Let's just double check. Dang it. Yeah, okay. How about the coal? Yep, that's full too. Well, that was special. I wonder if I didn't need to do that. I think I need to do that if I've got manual service. That's interesting to know. That I did not know. Please, I just want to shut it. There we go. Okay. So that was a little catastrophic, but that was fun. All right, so everything is back in the working order. Oh, I should make sure that all of the stuff is back in working order. That's there, that's there. Okay. And I'd just like to pick that up, please. This, I think, is still on me. Yeah, okay. Put that up there. All right, so everything should be out. This is got some coal inside from when it blew up, and we have water. So how are these? I have oil in those. So those are good. And the lubricator looks good. Let's circle this a few more times. I guess that's okay. Okay. Let's just leave those there for a moment. So what do you guys think? The hot and steamy stream. Oh yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot of steam. We were steaming billets of steel on flat cars. All right, so let's see. And we could go back to Goods Factory in town. Keep it short trips. Well, it's... Okay, that's a shunting job for what we just dropped off and pulled away from. That's down the harbor in town. I'm not in the mood. And that sawmill, I'm not in the mood to go there either. I'm thinking to go back to Goods Factory again. That's actually a little bit lighter. Where's that come off of? D6I. Oh, we'd have to turn our train around, though. It's okay, we can do that. Let's consider that. All right. So, it's important to line this up, and let's do that because we were in the process of doing that and we blew up. So I just want to illustrate how kind of frustrating this can be. So it looks, it needs to swing a little bit more out. If you look at it straight on, no, it's, I guess it was right. That's what I mean. This whole business, and this is, I think it's just with this one steam locomotive. I have not driven the 282, and the 282 fills up in the tender, so it's just right out over the middle. Whereas this, you got to kind of get it in the right spot. So let's. We want to go backwards. Oh wait. We want to turn the brakes off. So it's not there yet. And you're like, I should have passed it by now. And I did. Now we're way too far forward. So that is just about right. Okay, so let's pull it forward again. No? Oh, you know what? Too many things. Is it open? No. Alright, so that is way... I wonder if I can do it from up here. Back to reverse. There we go. You heard the boop? Boop? The boop is good. No, the boop is not good. The boop is... Alright, so, the boop is good. But we drove past it. It's quick. It's also frustrating. Oh. Alright, none of this is going to work because, as the thing tells me, I need to have manual service to use it. So, okay, so until I get manual service, or until we get manual service in the game, and buy that license, I can't use this. I have to do all of my maintenance from the career manager. Okay, well, I'm sorry. We have wasted a lot of time with this little piece that I've had to deal with that I've had to deal with in the past when I was kind of testing out Steam, and now that I'm in a game scenario that doesn't have all of the licenses unlocked. Okay. All right. At any rate, trying to get that boop to happen to be able to manually service this is just a difficulty. All right, so we're going to go turn our locomotives around. And get ourselves ready at least to take another run to Goods Factory and play with Steam some more. If you thought the DM3 was a pain in the butt, Steam is... I think my train is going the wrong way. I bet you it is. Oh, I am all a mess. All right, how about we slow down? Yes, exactly. Good thing we have the signal booster. Otherwise, this would have been even worse. I've been like, no, come back. Yes, exactly. It's easy to do without the signal booster. I set it like halfway down the yard. So yeah, Steam. For a game that's complicated enough, if this is your first playthrough, give Steam a pass. that, there's nothing wrong with that. We went a long way on the DE2s paired up, and we went a long way with the DE2 and the DM3. It's okay. You can just bypass Steam, make your way to the DH4, and then you're really getting somewhere. You're hauling some freight then. Save Steam for your second playthrough, or just play with it in the sandbox, but I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I'm sure it's really realistic, or realistic enough. We don't need to be going that fast into the turntable. But I think I've had more trouble with Steam than I've really kind of enjoyed it. Let's see if we can get them both on the turntable. I would say that's a yes. I'll just double check. Yeah, okay. That's the DE6. That's a DE2. And away we go. But yeah, there is no reason why you shouldn't couple your DE2 with your Steam, with this locomotive. When you get up into the 282, you're going to need the DH4, I think, simply because the the 282 is a behemoth. It's just heavy. Well, there's a bell on here. I don't think the bell works. Look, the DE2 coupled with the S060 works really nice. Same, it's you use it the same way you use it when you couple it with the DM3. It gives you access to the remote control, and just makes your life easier. Just don't blow it up. All right, so we're going to get ourselves turned around, backed up against the job that's going to go back to goods factory, and that's probably where we're going to cut it off. So I won't relight the steam locomotive until we get back together again. We'll go through that process one more time. I hope everybody's had a good time. If you're enjoying yourself, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button. Helps me grow my community. here on Twitch and on YouTube. I should try and figure out where I've got to go. Where do we want to go to pick up this load? Going to goods factory. D6. Nope. B10. Oh, B10. B10. What's that lot there? Cool. All right. Oh, that's not good. And why shouldn't I be going backwards? Silly thing. Alright. Traction motor is off. Nope. I don't want to do that. I want to do... Yeah, sometimes I must move backwards. I didn't give it enough gas and it didn't have enough juice to get over to pull the load. So when I came back, I'm like, where's my locomotive? Oh, it's on its way to goods factory without me. Just by gravity. Fun times. But we'll stay in the locomotive this time. Now we know everything's set up. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Cammy. Glad you could join. Glad everybody could join. Wild, Commander Kitsune, Live, Cameron. There were probably other people out in the background. I saw Alex out there. I think he popped in once. Shout out to everybody. 20 kilometers an hour here. Not necessary. Looks like it's gonna rain again. I didn't check the weather. Yes, a little bit more brake, please. A lot more brake, please. Oh. Just enough. We're going to creep forward. 1 kilometer an hour. Not quite enough. All right, so we are going to be set to leave with this load and our next stream. We're going to light up the yeah. What's going on? Okay, everything's good. So, here we are. We're going to wrap up the stream, but we did make our first run with the Steam Locomotive 060, and we even blew it up. So that was unintentional, but it happened, and we went through how to fix that. We also learned that so long as you don't have the manual service license, you don't have to use the manual service stations for water or coal. You just go to the career manager and make it happen. That in itself is a problem because the career manager is extremely expensive, and you really want to build up as much as you can in maintenance costs so that when you pay your co-pay, you're getting your money's worth for it. So we're going to see how this plays this way and see how much it costs us every time we go through a industry and refill our water and our coal. So we'll see how that works. It'll be interesting. But right now we're hooked up, ready to go to Goods Factory in our next show. So take a picture, and we'll call it a game. So I'd like to thank everyone once again: Wild, Live, Cameron, Commander Kitsune, and I think Alex was in there, and anybody else that didn't pop in and say hello. I want to thank you for joining us. So have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and look out for each other. This is Swift Fox. I'll be signing off. Have a good night.